Rust in peace. This is Go Island. I'm Ruth Harris. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are at the Campbell River and District Museum today. And here the exhibit is Rust in Peace, and it's on until the end of April. So you have some time to come down and look. And I highly recommend it. The photographs are spectacular. And they even found some old advertising from way back in the day, which they've got framed up. It is so fun to look at the old stuff and really admire the items that are rusting in peace. Old cars that are just out in the middle of somewhere, just going back into the earth. It's quite interesting. So coming up in today's show, a little bit of everything, but we're going to start right here in Campbell River. Rust in Peace is the exhibit that's here at the Campbell River and District Museum until the end of April. These old license plates are, oh look, there's one from Ontario. British Columbia. Oh, there's a motorcycle one. Federal. Ooh, that one's completely rusted. How crazy is that? Anyway, coming up, interviews with Ken Blackburn and Catherine Gilbert, but right now we're going to have a look at this from the Comox Valley. I'm Ruth Harris. Thanks so much for staying with us. Joining me now to talk about Rick James, the funky photographer that did the Rust in Peace exhibit, is Ken Blackburn. So let's talk about the exhibit itself. Pretty extraordinary.
When you say funky, you've got the right word. Rick James is a character. And I guess he went around the junkyards of Vancouver Island and documented them in the early 70s. And the show that we have in the gallery now is kind of the witness to those early days in the 70s.
So what would happen if you went back now to those same junkyards? That would all be...
They're all gone.
They're all gone?
They're all gone. This is kind of a witness to the old stories, but
wow.
The junk itself is gone.
Where did it go? Like, did it just literally rust away, or did somebody come and collect it all?
No,
or?
it was scrapped.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Scrap dealers came in and basically
okay.
took it for the metal. And some artists have been around and have been scavenging it, and it's been showing up in artwork here and there. So it's found a lot of different uses.
Oh, good. Now, I understand he's coming to talk.
Yes.
Okay.
We have him here on the 21st.
Okay.
And he'll be giving the background stories to the photos.
Okay.
And then Rick is a colorful man, so he'll be telling some tales from those heady days of the late 60s and early 70s. So it should be quite a treat.
So even though he's a photographer, we might get a whole rock and roll version?
Yeah. I don't know about rock and roll, but you will definitely have color commentary, let's say that.
Well, that's awesome. So that's on February 21st.
Yes. It starts at 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock.
And go to about 2:30 or so.
Okay, cool. Well, that sounds really interesting. We should try to do that. I know you hate working weekends, Gord, but we actually might make an exception. So now after this exhibit, what's coming next? Can you tell us?
Oh, yeah. After this one, we have John Neville is coming to talk about woodpeckers.
Oh, okay.
Now, he calls them nature's carpenters. So I can't say a whole lot about the nature of it, but he also is looking to start a BC Naturalist Club here in Campbell River. So it's kind of got two purposes. One is to look at the birds, and to invite birders to come in, but it's also to start a local chapter of a naturalist club here.
Okay, so if you're a birder, put that on your calendar. That's on the website, right? Like all that information will be there?
Yes.
Okay, so check out the website that's going across the screen right now. And all the information about upcoming talks will be there. Now, after this exhibit goes, do you know what the next exhibit's going to be?
I don't.
Okay, so it's going to be a surprise. So we'll be back at the end of April to see this one come down and see the next one go up.
Yep.
All right, so Rick James, February 21st, 1 o'clock.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Thanks so much, Ken.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. As Ken was explaining, Rick James, who is the photographer behind this exhibit, is going to be here at the museum on Saturday, February 21st, giving a talk, and that is going to be very interesting. So put that on your calendar. In the meantime, we're going to have a look at this story. Old cameras for old cars, rusting in peace. Rick James, the photographer, will be here on Saturday, February 21st to give a talk. And if you have any interest in photography or any interest in the exhibit itself, please come and listen. It's going to be very interesting. The exhibit itself is fascinating. They've even found these old descriptions of body types as defined in 1921. That is crazy. A sedan limousine. A Brougham, a true Brougham, as opposed to a false Brougham. Brougham, a Brougham. And a sedan, a touring car, a coupe, a roadster. Oh, I like the roadster. Anyway, we're gonna have a look at this story. Oh no, we're gonna actually take a short break, but when we come back, we're gonna have an interview with Catherine Gilbert about the upcoming book drive here at the museum. So stay tuned for that. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. Joining me now is Catherine Gilbert, who is in charge of all things promotions here at the District Museum. Now, what do you have coming up that's such a big deal?
I would say our biggest deal of the year, because I'm in charge of it, is our book sale. I just love our book sale. It's a fundraiser for the museum.
Okay.
And we get hundreds of great books in. This is our 10th year now.
Wow.
So people are anticipating the sale. We're getting really terrific donations already.
Good.
And we'll be taking those right up until the week before the sale.
Okay. Because then you need time to sort.
That's right. We like to sort in categories, which
Okay.
people just love. Well, I think we're the only book sale around that does that.
Okay.
So if you're looking specifically for a mystery, we have a table for mysteries, we have a table for history,
I
and whatever, you know,
okay.
category is your favorite that you like to read.
So you'd have one section that would be like dinosaurs or prehistoric, and then
Yeah.
one section that would be health and beauty or
Exactly.
something. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
must make it easy for the people that are coming in on that Saturday and
It
Sunday.
does. They just look for the sign and they go straight there. Yeah, and they have
That's
lots
awesome.
of fun.
And
Yeah.
it's in this gallery here, the
It
changing
will
gallery.
be in our changing gallery.
Okay.
This year it will be Saturday, March 7th from 10 to 5,
Okay.
and Sunday, March 8th from noon to 4.
Oh, okay, great. So Saturday, 10 to 4, right? 10 to
Oh, no, it should be 10 to 5.
Oh, 10 to
Sorry.
5,
I
okay,
gave you-
so
I gave
10
you
to
the wrong-
5. All right, so 10 to 5, and we can put a graphic up as well. So that information is on the website?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, will the existing exhibit, the Rust in Peace, still be up?
It will be, yes. Yeah, that
Oh.
won't be moving, so all the photos will just be up on the wall, and we put our tables around,
Cool.
and it all works out. Mhm.
That is neat. So you
Yeah.
get to come to the book sale, and you get to see an exhibit. That is so cool.
It is.
Now, what's the weirdest book you've ever had donated?
I think maybe the most interesting book we've had donated is a very, very old one to do with Columbus and his travels that was put together printed in about 1870.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's a beautiful book with excellent illustrations. And we haven't put it into our archives, but we just can't part with it because it's so beautiful.
So would you ever have that on display?
Possibly at some point, even though because we're a regional museum, we try to stick with any of the explorers who came here. And as far as we know, Columbus didn't come anywhere nearby.
Right.
So it's just one of those beautiful, unusual items that shows up that, yeah, we don't really know what to do with, but it happens.
And do you get a lot of comedy books too?
Yeah, a fair number. I would say the most popular kind of books we get are fiction. We get an awful lot of fiction
Oh, okay.
and a lot of mysteries because people love to read mysteries.
Wow.
And
Okay.
some really beautiful nonfiction like books about British Columbia and
Oh,
a
okay.
lot
So
of
coffee
Canadian.
table books.
We get
Okay.
a lot of Canadian, what we call Canadiana.
Okay, so if you're looking for that birthday present or early Easter present or early Christmas present, this would be a good place to come, and all your money goes to a really good cause. Catherine, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, we're going to take a short, no, actually we're going to have a look at this story, but we'll be back. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. Thank you so much for watching Go Island today. It has been a blast to be here at the Campbell River and District Museum. There is always such interesting things to see. And of course, great interview with Ken Blackburn and Catherine Gilbert about the upcoming book sale, gigantic used book sale and fundraiser. Saturday, March 7th, Sunday, March 8th. On the Saturday, it's from 10 to 4, and on the Sunday, it's from 12 to 4. And it is a major fundraiser for the Campbell River Museum. So make sure that you come and support the museum. Are you looking for books? This is a great way to come and find some books at really reasonable prices. And they have some spectacular stuff because, of course, it's all donated. People have gone through their bookshelves and pulled out what they have read, and they want to share it with other people. So it's a great way. Now, check out all of the calendars, the Powell River calendar, Campbell River calendar, Comox Valley, and of course, don't forget about the individual calendars, such as the Little Red Church in Comox, because they have stuff going on every weekend. So if you're looking for something different to do, look around and get online and check out the calendars and see what appeals to you. Maybe it's a farmer's market. Maybe it's Heritage Week, which is upcoming, or which is happening. Heritage Week is on all week long at the Comox Center Mall. And of course, coming up on Saturday, the 21st, in addition to a talk happening here, there is actually a heritage fair in Cumberland, which is all day long. It's going to be amazing. There's walking tours and weavers and knitters and food and music. It's going to be a lot of fun. So check out the calendars, and in the meantime, have a great week.